Yep, you ready? Yep.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right. Once again, we are the Hebrew Israelites, a great millstone. Out here another week on the streets, through the spirit and power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We want to give our glory and honors to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakwadash.
double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. We out here to teach the Bible, to prophesy the downfall of America and the uprising and the so-called black men in the name of America, which are truly Israelites. All right? We're seeing really now day by day the downfall of America. All right? We're seeing these Fortune 500 companies, these major businesses are filing for bankruptcy, or they're laying off workers. Okay? We're seeing a new infrastructure dealing with technology being implemented in the earth. And all of that is due to this coronavirus that is being said to sweep the earth, and that is basically interrupting a lot of the different industries, you know? And the scripture says that that's going to be the end of America, okay? You know, global economic crash, wars, all right, protests, you know, all of these things are signs of the end of the world, signs of the end of the time. And that's our job to come out and do, is tell you that these things are the signs of the end of this society, but it's also going to be the return of who the Lord ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. The Heavenly Father's true name is Yahweh. And that's who we call upon, Yahweh in the name of Yahushai. Right? And brother got the scripture yet.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 2. It says, "Then shalt thou understand that it is the time, it is the very same time wherein."
Let's start number 1.
And he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Yeah. So the Lord says, measure the time diligently. So this is, so as you measure the time, you know, you're supposed to be looking constantly looking for the different signs of the downfall of this society. It says, measure down the time. Now, this is what the angel told Ezra. It's the same thing that we do today. He says, measure the time diligently. Not just watch in 2012 for the Mayan calendar to say that it's the end of the world. And then because it didn't happen, now, you know, oh, well, ain't nothing going to happen. You know, life continues on. No. It says, measure the time diligently to watch for the signs. That was really just a sign. The whole Mayan calendar thing, that was just a sign, okay, to let you know that things are going to shift. Because the Mayans were Israelites, okay? And even to this day, they're Israelites.
Right.
All right? So they have an understanding of what things were supposed to take place at the end of this age. And we're coming to the end of the age of the so-called white man, it's bullshit, you know? So we watch the news, we watch current events, and we see these things, and we go back to the scriptures and say, well, is that the sign that our Lord and Savior told us about? You know? So that's what we do. We measure the time diligently in itself. All right, go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. Okay, so hold it right there. So it says that when you see part of these signs pass, it's letting you know that, look, the Heavenly Father's getting ready to visit. Okay? He's the one that's orchestrating, you know, what the elites are doing with these businesses, with these companies, with the monetary system. He's orchestrating what we're doing by coming out here talking about it. Everything is being set up in place like a chessboard, you know? It's like a chessboard where you have, and the Heavenly Father's on both sides. It's not God, you know, the Most High, and then Satan on the other side.
Right.
No, Satan is in the midst of the battlefield too. He's a major key player on the field that's having things happen. So this is why we have major UFO sightings. Okay? Because people are not according to the will of the Heavenly Father. And that's a good thing for our people. You know? So yeah, precept too?
Well, not a precept, a word, because you priest is going into the word, the concepts of measuring and diligence. So I just wanted to get the etymology of the word measure. So this is etymology online. It says early 14th century. It says to exercise moderation, to deal out or divide up by measure, to ascertain spatial dimensions, quantity or capacity of by comparison with a standard.
Right, and what's the standard? The standard is the scriptures. Okay? The standard is the Bible. So we compare what's going on in the world around us to what's said in the Bible. Okay? So then you get your measuring the time. All right?
If I can make a quick point, if I may, because also because he hit the nail around the head by speaking to the scriptures being the standard, but also when it says to ascertain, which is to actually deal with the understand and comprehend, like to attain. It says to ascertain spatial dimensions. So even with that, we have to be able to look around certain things that are happening around the world, whether it be things that happen in your own neighborhood, in your community, in your state, in your country, or everything that happen across the world. Because Yahweh Shai is bringing is heightening his spirit and magnifying his spirit and his name, which is bringing upon what? More judgment. And you understand judgment by doing exactly what the priest said, by utilizing the standard of the scriptures and measuring with prophecy, and it all comes together. And you begin to see more and more that the Yahweh Shai is just controlling and orchestrating everything that's happening around us.
It's Mark 13 and verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, tell us when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled? Verse 5, and Yahushua answered them, and Yahushua answering them began to say, take heed lest any man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Now the first thing that Yahushua told the learners, the disciples, was look, take heed that no man deceive you, because people are going to say that they got the spirit, they're going to teach that we're Israelites, right? And then he's going to go down the list of what you're supposed to be looking for. So if your leaders and your teachers are not talking about these signs, then they're the ones that's deceiving them. That's what Yahushua said off the bat. If they're not talking about these prophecies, then you shouldn't be listening to them. If they're not going into war like the brother's getting ready to read, the wars, rumors of wars, the earthquakes, the uproars of the people, then you shouldn't be listening to them.
Exactly.
Because they're telling you, yeah, you're Israel, but they're pushing you to a whole nother path. Okay? You know, they're not warning the people. That's the very first thing the Lord said. That's important and that's key. Okay?
And the brothers were speaking about a standard or a measurement. These are the measurements in which you should be comparing the times to. Right here. The Lord laid it out.
Yep.
These signs right here.
It says, verse 4, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled. And Yahushua answered them again to say, take heed lest any man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end shall not be yet.
Hey, right. Hey, first thing that happened in 2020 was the rumor of World War III happening with the U.S. and Iran. But did the end come yet? And we said those things. When that happened in January, we said, look, this is what Yahushua said. These are the things that we've been speaking about, but don't fret. Don't get your mind all messed up, your spirit messed up. There's other prophecies to happen.
Exactly.
Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 8, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquake in divers places.
Right, and then you seen the earthquake. There was a major earthquake yesterday, a 5.1 in the Middle East. Okay, there's a major earthquake in Utah, Colorado, all right, in America. There's been major. There was earthquakes here in Georgia.
Yep.
Earthquakes in North Carolina over the past 2 months. Okay, there's a major earthquake in Iran. I believe it was 6.0. So we're seeing these signs come to pass, and that's just within these first 3 or 4 months.
Right.
Okay? And they've been happening, but just like as the Bible says, if these contractions come, like when a woman's getting ready to give birth, they get closer and closer. These times are happening a lot more closer now. Usually be, this month and then this month, now things are getting tighter. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and there shall be earthquake in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles.
Famines,
Yep.
right? So that's major news right now about the meat supply in America having a shortage because of the coronavirus. Okay, the locusts over in Africa and the Middle East has been all of the crops over there. The major crop that America gets from Egypt is cotton.
Right.
Now the cotton that we use is Egyptian cotton, not even American cotton that we're picking it. Okay? Alright? But the major cotton comes from Egypt, around the world. I believe that's actually the #1 supply. Okay? But because you got these locusts eating the crops over there, they're not able to actually really export a lot of the different grains and hemp supplies and cotton supplies around the world. So there you go, famines, go ahead.
And there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows.
And troubles, right? What was a major trouble that's been happening? This guy, what's his name? Ahmad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He got shot down by these Edomites down here in Central Georgia. Okay? That's a trouble.
Yep.
All right? Our people are heavy spirits over that. Which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It is something that because that's your people. But the thing about it is, we told you that was gonna happen. From Trayvon Martin to name this guy, Mike Brown.
Sandra Bland.
Yeah, Sandra Bland. Yeah, Alton Sterling. All these. We told you that it's going to get more and more of these cases like this, man. A lot more trouble.
If I can add to your point. So the thing about it is, it's really a continuation of the same old story. Esau always been doing this to Jacob. It ain't no coincidence that it just happened. But see, it's also a part of obviously these devices also turning against and being a testimony against these devils as well. Because what's happening is Jake and these people are able to use your phone, not your phone, because Esau is trying to use his gradualism to really work towards implementing the mark of the beast and establishing his system or whatever. But his devices and his gradualism is actually testifying against it. Everything is against this devil, man. Like, because now Jake can, on their phone record it, and these dumb guys, it was a third guy recording.
Yeah.
Well, I was an Edomite. This ain't a part of it.
Right. Right.
It's evident he was
Yeah.
But not just even, but even outside of that, you got these other people that's been recorded.
Exactly. Because of these devices. These devices, you're actually able to catch this devil in the moment now, man. And it's put it out on the web and everything like that. Same way that we're using the web now to push his word. That's why Esau at the end of the day, Esau had to cut the line on everything, man.
That's right.
And put a line in the sand, take this mark or not, man. Life or death.
Right. And it says those are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, so we're just in the beginning of our people who crying. Because here it is, we have these isolated cases of these things happening in the so-called black community. But it's going to get on a widespread scale where these people are going to openly come through in pickup trucks and because it's going to be, small cases of, race riots here, there's going to be looting here, there's going to be, wars over here. It's going to be all kind of different events, not just racial.
Right.
Okay? That's going to have our people in a position to where they're going to be, dying and being killed. Matter of fact, if somebody can give me Jeremiah 18.
Oh yeah.
Because the priest is speaking to all these things continuing to happen, but this is what majority of Jake and you niggas gonna fall into, man. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. See, but at the same time, all these tragic things are happening, and Jake is real passive out here right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like you had the people protesting that one Jake getting slain, and they was going face to face with the cops. But the majority of Jake, they ain't worried about it for real like that, because Trump and them cutting them checks, man, and they go into a gift destroying the heart. And just with that, you gotta remember now, and that's why we're telling our people to take heed to all these things and consider them that they all are fit in the prophecy, because you can fall easily into their mindset. Oh yeah, like it's fucked up out here, but I ain't gonna take the chip, but I'm gonna take these checks. You fall too easy in that. Even the Elder Apostle Tahar made a video. You might end up homeless in this thing, man. You don't never know. But you don't get lulled to sleep by them gifts and them rituals that's so good cheap, man.
That's right, because
Stay tuned in.
That's what you said. You said even then, evil's growing in the earth.
Yep.
And there's going to be a lot more evil things to come. It's not. This isn't these aren't isolated incidents of just life. No. Okay. Our people know in their spirit. They know 2020 has been a horrible year. But guess what? All the years before that has been hard. 2018, 2017. It's just that now these things are happening a lot more quicker because we're in the time of the end. The end, okay? All right? The downfall of America, like Howard Shai said, is going to be like lightning. Okay? So,
Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 22. It says, let a cry be heard from their houses.
Yeah, so Jeremiah said, let a cry be heard from your houses. Matter of fact, let's go. Oh, no. Go ahead. Yeah,
Right. Jeremiah 18 and 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses.
Right. From whose houses? The houses of the Israelites. Okay? Hey, because guess what's happening now? Now they're having it to where here in Fulton County and DeKalb County here in Georgia, they want to people that are going to so-called volunteer to have the government go around and take blood samples to see who may have come into contact or contacted the coronavirus. That's them going to your houses now voluntarily. Best believe that they're going to have you on registering record. And then this is a census year, so they're already going to have it where, according to prophecy, they're going to be going into your houses. But they're not going to be going into your houses voluntarily. It's going to be because they can.
Right.
By law, by military law, martial law, they're going to be able to go into your house if you don't comply with this new system that they set up.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
When thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
Because the Heavenly Father is going to have the so-called white man, he's going to be allowed to bring these martial law troops on you. Okay? And the reason being, okay, now go to verse 20. Okay? Jump back up to verse 20.
Jeremiah 18 and 20. Shall evil be recompensed for good?
So evil be recompensed for good or paid back for good. So you give a person evil because they gave you good? Go ahead.
For they have digged a pit for my soul.
Because our people have digged a pit for the prophet's souls. That's why we're going to see these troops come. Okay? Because we come out here and we teach this word, and we'll do videos, or we'll just teach truth in general, and we get on our people, and they have a problem with it. Okay? Go ahead.
Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them.
We're literally standing before the Lord, Yahweh right now, to speak good for our people.
Right.
Okay? But they don't want to hear the good. Go ahead.
And to turn away thy wrath from them.
And we want the Heavenly Father to have mercy on our people, but on 2/3 of them he's not. Okay? Because they dig pits for our soul. Go ahead. Meaning they want to kill us. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Therefore deliver up their children to the famine.
Therefore, y'all, when this meat shortage come, you're going to
They're gonna be through.
starving. Okay? Because y'all don't know. Y'all go to the store and you get these food stamps at the beginning of the month, right? And these WIC, benefits, and these TANF benefits, right? You go in the beginning of the month and you stock up for 2 to 3 weeks, and you eat that for 2 to 3 weeks. Okay?
Yep.
And you grab whatever you can from the shelves, although the shelves are empty. So then when the time comes, you're not going to have anything.
Right.
So you're going to starve in the famine. Lack of food and water. Go ahead.
Therefore, deliver up your children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword.
Right. So now your children are going to die and starve.
Yeah.
Because you can't feed them. And as bad as it's going to get, eventually, okay, there's going to be a meat shortage, all right, of the meat that you usually eat, but there's going to be another type of meat that you're going to have to indulge in. And according to Scripture, it's going to be your own children.
Yep.
Okay? You can read Jeremiah the 24th chapter.
Check some carnivores on this side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
It says, and let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows. And let,
A lot of children are going to die. You know, when you're that age, you know you're basically rebellious anyway.
Yeah.
So when there's a lack of food, they're really going to be the ones out there looting and robbing and rioting. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was the Freddie Gray situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that one Jake, he was a young, like 17 years old, and he was out there protesting, and his mama showed up, and she whooped him on live TV.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So a lot
Yeah.
of these teenagers, they're going to be the ones out here, and they're going to be getting killed by
Yeah.
these troops,
Yep.
okay? Or by other looters and rioters,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But that's because you haven't listened to the word of the Lord.
and be widows, and let their men be put to death.
A lot of these husbands, these men go out and die because they're going to be, them and their son going out there, look, man, I got to go get this now. And they're going to go out there, and they're going to come back. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead.
And it says, and let their young men be slain by the sword in battle.
Because you're going to have wars and all kinds of clashes coming on out here. Right? And then it goes into 22, right? All right, so go 23.
Verse 23, yet the Lord, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sin from thy sight. But let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in the time of thine anger.
Right, so we're coming to the time of the Lord's anger to where the majority of our people are not going to make it through.
Yeah.
And that's because of your lack of respect for the words of Yahweh Shai. Okay? So there's going to be things that's coming in the earth that you're not going to be ready for. That's why we're getting you ready now. Keep the command. First of all, know you're an Israelite. You're not black, you're not African American, you're not a Moor, okay? You're not Pan-African, right?
Oh.
You're not a child of the universe.
And
okay?
right.
You're an Israelite. And really to be an Israelite is the greatest title you can have. He is the principal power.
That's right.
You say you want to be kings, okay?
Yeah. All right.
Okay? All right, we are going to be kings and priests in the earth. It's on the Revelation 5 and 10.
That's right.
But we're princes, okay? We are God. We're underneath the Heavenly Father. And He didn't call us Asiatic black, okay? He called us, now we didn't come from the east, okay? Because Asia goes back to the Orient, which means the east. But what eastern people are we going back to? We go back to the Israelites, okay? That's what eastern people that we go back to, all right? We're the Israelites, we're the princes of God, all right? And you have to call yourself that and understand that and keep God's commandments, keep the laws, all right? Go through the Bible, know what to eat, what not to eat. That's how you carry yourself like royalty. I don't eat that. Okay? No, I don't partake in that. That's royalty. You have a certain standard.
Standards. Yeah. That's right.
Okay? You do certain things that these other people don't do. And they do things that you don't do. But that's how you get back in that right spirit. That's what we're telling you to do. Because continuing on in this society, the way that I think that's going to continue on is going to lead you to death. Okay? All right? And that's why all these signs of the end are happening. And we're telling you those things. Okay? So, and I know you got something about Bible shot. Can you go back to something that is now? Let's stop that. That's why you're seeing these things happen. Okay? Because the Lord is showing us, look, these things are taking place. I'm about to bring my wrath down. Okay? All right? And if you continue on with them, you're going to get that wrath too. Okay? So I want you to
This is Exodus chapter 9 and verse 3. Therefore, when thou shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Right. So now when you see earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world, okay? And then, like I said, there was an earthquake yesterday, and we had these protests in Lebanon, which are firing up. And they're spreading on to the other parts of the Middle East. So that's literally, that's what prophesied right there. Okay? That was just yesterday. What's going to happen today? Or what's happening right now is what's speaking. These are these prophecies coming to pass, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Then shalt thou well understand
Then you're gonna well understand. Then you're gonna know. Go ahead.
that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee,
Then
even
you're gonna
from
know,
the beginning.
Yeah. So then you're gonna know that the things that we bring out of this book, the Most High already ordained it to happen.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end,
Right. So like as everything has a beginning and an end. Go ahead.
and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. Everything has a beginning and an end. The end is manifested now. Okay? But what is it the end of? Alright? It's the end of Esau. It's the end of Edom. It's the end of who we know as the white race and then ruling in the earth. Okay? It's the end of them constantly oppressing us, constantly destroying us, constantly mistreating our people, doing injustices like we were just talking about this guy Ahmaud Arbery.
Yep.
Okay, it's the end of that.
That's what you say.
Okay,
And he a swagger jacker, man.
Yeah.
He want to be everything in the earth. Like, we can't, like, it's like the priest said, like, waking up to this shit, and now you have to, like, putting that skin back on. There's so much power just in that, because you realize that you are a part of Yahshua. And you understand the certain covenants that our forefathers were really. You got to get into the scriptures to understand that.
Right.
And you got to read. You got to actually spend time. You got to invest time in the word and building yourself up. Because then you understand, like, yo, Esau stole everything in this earth. The earth was literally given to the hand of the wicked. And you understand the depth of his wickedness by reading the scriptures. Then you see, yo, this is our time, man. Yahweh Shai, you're ready to Yahweh Shai to deliver us from this, and we're going to really be able to see things as they truly are, man, through obedience and understanding of the word.
yeah. You got every so-called African American, Hispanic American, Native American, we should all be happy that these things are. We should be happy that the money of throughout America.
Right.
We should be happy that the coronavirus is throughout America. Because what has America given us? Okay? On the one hand, here it is, the Trump administration is giving out stimulus checks, okay, for their own, misdeeds and reasons why they're doing this, okay? And they're giving it to everybody, okay? And then on the one end, all right, they hide, these shootings and these killings for months on end till it comes to light. And now they want to, arrest these guys, for shooting our people now, So it's like, you're happy because you got a check, or you get money or benefits, but then, you're mad at America for the oppression.
It's confusion.
That's confusing.
It's Babylon.
But right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta get out of here.
Right. So that is why the Bible says never trust thy enemies.
Exactly.
That is why you have to understand that look, man. Okay, you got to understand look. All right? No matter what these people do, no matter what they give you, they're still going to try to kill you.
Every time.
Because guess what? You're still in debt.
Yep.
Okay? I tell you what, if you spend $1,200 and you don't pay your bill come what? June, all right? We're going to send out a letter. Okay? They may extend it, but that don't mean you ain't got to pay it.
Right.
So you still oppressed. Okay? Probably shot somebody give me Isaiah 59. Okay, Isaiah 59 and 9. Because you niggas are stupid. Okay? And I mentioned this in the video I did yesterday on this situation. It's like banging your head against the wall, and your head is bleeding, and somebody saying, stop banging your head against the wall, your head is bleeding. And you still
And the
banging
nigga
your head against the
still
wall.
doing that bullshit, man.
Okay?
You know?
Your brain and your insides rattling all around in the skull.
Yeah. All
Okay?
concussed.
Right. So what are you doing?
Just through.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Take us through, man.
You
What are
know?
you doing?
Look at Isaiah.
Yeah, 59 and 9.
This is Isaiah 59 and 9. Therefore is judgment far from us,
Uh-huh.
neither doth justice overtake us.
Right, so judgment is far from you niggas. Okay? Saying like that so people understand.
Right.
So you know what we're talking about, right? And what it says, justice does not overtake us. Okay? Why? Because this society is set up to destroy us. Okay? Stop being stupid, man. Stop. Go ahead.
We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
Right, you wait for light, you wait for justice and peace, and all you get is darkness. You don't get it. Okay? You don't get it. You know? It was a post I saw. It was like where it said the US government giving everybody $1,200 proof that they could have gave us reparations. Nigga, you ain't getting no reparations.
They ain't getting that goddamn thing,
They're
man.
not trying to give our people nothing. Okay? That was a political and business move. Okay? Based upon, really it was based upon prophecy. Jeremiah the 51st chapter about healing, trying to heal America, heal Babylon, but it's not healed. That's really the only thing that fulfilled. Okay? Other than that, they're not trying to help our people out. They got business with corporations that they want to help. But to appease the people doing what they're doing overseas and robbing the culture. See, America's built different. America is a different type of experiment.
Right.
You know? That's why they put our people in what? Projects. Let's throw drugs in their community and see how they react over the next 3 or 4 generations. And you see what you get. Niggas like Tekashi 6ix9ine and you know, all these other lame rappers.
Yeah.
Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying? Young NBA, Young Boy.
Even these old niggas trick daddy through.
Yeah.
Right. You see what you get.
Talking about trick love the kids. Trick is through, bro.
You know? But that's because this was designed to oppress us. Okay, go ahead.
Continuing on in Isaiah 59:9, for brightness, but we walk in darkness.
Look, brightness but we walk through darkness. And that goes back to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. This, we're the Israelites, man. Okay?
Right.
You can call yourself a Muslim or a Buddhist, you know, whatever so-called philosophy you claim to, you know, be a part of, it doesn't change what in fact you are. What's really going on. Okay? And this isn't a, you know, it really isn't this isn't a thing of religion, man-made religion. This is just the truth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And the Bible is the book that the Lord has set up to tell us the truth. Go ahead.
Isaiah 59:10, we grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes.
Hey, that's Deuteronomy 28. Was that Deuteronomy 28?
Oh, yeah.
You got it? Go ahead, read it.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 29.
This is the curse.
And thou shalt grope at noonday,
Right?
as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Is it all right? So our people, the reason why we are in this situation is because we were cursed to grope like that. We were cursed to be in this situation and be oppressed and not have justice overtake us. All right?
Man.
Okay? You can't go to no other book on the planet and find that.
Right.
And find our present day condition explained so thoroughly. Okay? You can't do it. You know?
When I'm finishing off, it says, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways,
So the Lord said you're not going to prosper.
and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save you.
There you go. So it ain't no, you can have as many black summits and debates as you want to. Ain't nobody gonna save you.
Shit ain't working,
Can't
man.
save you, okay? Alright, Killer Mike and Oprah and
Cardi B.
Cardi B and
Reverend
Gail
Al
King.
Sharpton.
Now there's somebody more recent.
But that's what Jake thought Obama was bringing to Obama. Like Otis Red, you know that a change is gonna come. That's what Obama represented for Jake, and Jake got shit.
Right.
Jake didn't get no change from Obama. Man. no type of liquor, no
Hey,
type
well,
of shit.
little do you females know that Obama is the enemy as well. He's just because he's dark skinned don't make him. Hell, you know that any East Indian establishment, you can go to any Arab establishment and they look like me and you, but you know good and damn well that we not the same people.
Exactly.
So just because you dark skinned don't mean nothing. But just because they're born in America don't mean nothing. Okay, there's a spirit behind what goes on with our people, and there's a spirit behind what goes on with the rest of these nations. And they're prospering right now.
Right.
But according to them curses right there that we're talking about right now, and this oppression, that applies only to the people that are known as the Israelites. And that applies to us. Okay? Well,
Continuing on, we stumble at noonday as in the night. We are in desolate places as dead men.
we are in desolate places as dead men. If you go to these backward country areas like Brunswick, Georgia, more than likely, if you're not in the right place,
Goddamn sundown town.
right,
man.
right, these sundown towns, you're going to be as a dead man. Certain places at night, you're going to get caught out there.
Yep.
Okay? And that doesn't happen all the time. Okay? But a lot of the times it does. And that's the judgment of the Lord. Okay? That's the judgment of God. Okay? That's the hand of God, the wrath of God coming down on our people. But your pastors don't go into these things in these scriptures because they don't know. They don't, really honestly, they don't know. Because they want to set up to teach the Bible the right way. They use the Bible as a tool because it's a business. Okay, the church is a business. Now you notice out of this whole COVID-19 situation in these businesses, right? The churches, we don't really hear about how many earnings they got.
Right.
Okay, because they're under something to 501c3. They get grants. Okay, it's not really it's not a for-profit, it's a non-profit organization. That's why you see these guys like Kenneth Copeland and these other organizations, they go on TV and say, send me your tithes, send me your tithes, send me your tithes, because it's like a free will offering. You know, you give your money. It's not taxable. Okay? You know, they can write certain things off. You know, so they can function. Now they can't function with gathering people. Okay?
Right.
But they can still function. Alright? We see more Jordan people don't know these things because we don't do research. Alright? But that's okay. We do the research and we tell you, and it should spark something in your mind to do so you can be like us. That's what we are here to help you be like us. Search for those that be like-minded. Okay? Is there some more to that?
That was pretty much the point.
That was the point? Okay, so let's go back to city as a number. Okay? So now you see how all these things are happening because of what the Lord said in the scripture. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings in effect and signs.
Yeah, so you know this word is ended by certain things that have happened. In the past 24 hours, over 3 celebrities have died. Right? Ward from 6 Figure Ward passed on. Who else?
Little Richard.
Little Richard.
Yeah, so.
You know, he was a great so-called rock and roll Hollywood.
Yeah.
And this guy, Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Basically discovered all your favorite 90s artists. Okay? You know, there really would be no Bad Boy, number one. There would be, you know, Biggie and all these artists if it wasn't for him. You know? But now the Lord is calling these spirits back to the spirit world. Because he has no use for them now.
Right.
That entertainment spirit,
Yeah, that shit dead.
no, it's not the time for that.
Right.
Okay?
That gesture spirit.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
gesture
yeah.
and running around like a monkey on stage and throw your lighters up and wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Okay?
Lord don't
That's
want these
it.
people to be distracted anymore.
Right. It's now time, right? And this is what I've been saying this for a minute. That our reality, the reality that we understand in this truth, is going to be you people's reality.
Yep.
Now you're seeing the world for what it is.
That's right.
It's crazy out here. It's like being woken up to the matrix. It's like being forced out to sleep.
Yeah, it's like
And you don't want to wake up, but then you hear a bang. Like,
like they did, they just like
about
Okay? You cold shivering,
Sure.
wondering what the hell is going on. But guess what? Welcome to our world, baby.
Yeah.
Okay? We've been telling you this thing.
Yeah, I've been this
okay? So you
motherfucker,
can't
goddamn.
get yourself distracted by what's going on. Okay?
That's right.
All right? You have to acknowledge the truth. So now people are more into conspiracy theories and more into the Bible and all that. You can do all the research you want to. But unless you get into this,
Exactly.
all right, you still gonna die from what's going on out here.
Right.
Okay? Because there's only one path to salvation.
Yep.
But that's why we're here, to give you the path to salvation. Hey, but we gotta scare you. And yeah, scare tactics, yeah. The Bible says that. Through the fear of the Lord, we persuade people. Okay? And then when you go with, I believe it's the book of Luke, it says, when I go out, I believe it's Luke 14, when I go out when I go out into the highways and hedges, compel them to go in. When you look at that word compel in the Greek, it means to threaten. Okay? So what? What are we threatening you with? We're threatening you with, really, it's the Lord threatening you. But we're telling you the wrath of the Lord and what he's going to do. Okay? All right? Make sure you see like around. Okay? All right? So the Heavenly Father, he's got it. Okay.
This is Luke 14, and I start at verse 22. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is more.
Right. So we're the servants. We've been coming out for years, telling you, all right, that the Lord is going to around the earth. Okay? Right? But guess what? There's still room for the elect members to come in.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
And it says, and the Lord said unto the servants, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
And the Lord said, go out to the highways and hedges. And this is why you see us on the highways and the hedges outside when walking around to compel our people to come into the truth. When you, like I said, when you look that word up, I'll decide someone want to look it up. If you want to, unless you got the scripture too.
I got a precept. You got mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, come do what you
Read it.
Oh. Because we're persuading you that, look, if you don't get yourself together, then the Heavenly Father is going to bring a heavy judgment upon you, right? Hey, and then like the brothers holding the sign up, America will soon be destroyed by fire. That's part of the judgment that the Lord is going to bring, okay? That's part of the prophecies that's going to come in the earth, all right? Matter of fact, that's the part of the prophecy that's going to end this kingdom.
That's right.
Okay? That's right.
Alright, I got that word compelled in the blue letter. In the Greek, it goes into anakanzo, and it says to necessitate, compel, drive to, necessitate.
Yeah, to necessitate. We tell you this is a necessary thing for you to understand. This is detrimental to you.
It's vital.
Yeah, vital.
It's a matter of life
Vital,
or death.
vital
It's a matter of
information.
life and death. It's pertinent, that's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
It says by force.
By force threats.
Mm.
Okay? So us coming out here, you hear talking, let's talk about destruction. That's what the prophets do. Okay, that's what the prophets do. That's why when you had, I believe it was Elijah or Elisha, I think it was Elijah. When he came into one of the cities, it's going back to the book of First Kings. The people were afraid. They said, "Did you come for
Peace.
for war or peace?" You know, basically. And he said he came in peace because the people understood that when you see the prophets, something's bad getting ready to happen, man. Okay.
Hey, well, that's why Trump called us the prophets of doom.
Trump called us the prophets.
Really, he is really right. You know, I'm telling you, doom is coming, goddamn. You know.
Okay.
You know.
Boom. Boom, goddamn. How much
But that's all I wanted on that. You can get your piece of that.
Con, this is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, start at verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. Verse 11. Knowing therefore the
But yeah, that's judgment. You got to come before the Lord whether you've done good works or bad works. Now, if you've done good works, the Lord going to save you. But if you've done bad works, you've been being bad. See, they like to equate certain things to Santa Claus.
Right.
You know, he got a list and he's checking it twice. He's been naughty or nice.
That's off.
That's really the Heavenly Father.
Right.
He's the one really, he got a list. What's in the book of life?
Yep.
Set before him. He got some people that's in the book of life. Some is going to set forth in judgment to be destroyed. Okay? And he's seeing whether or not you've been following his ways the right way or if you've been abusing his ways. He's going to destroy you. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Therefore, knowing the terror of the Lord, we know the terror of the Lord, so we persuade you, we compel you, okay, to get this word, all right, through the Spirit of the Lord, saying, look, and we got the Spirit. You can say, that's God wouldn't talk like that. Well, yeah, your God wouldn't talk like that.
Right.
But the God,
Yeah. The Most High.
the God, the one that rules, that controls heaven and earth, good and evil, life and death, he tells you all things. Okay? Our God is a man of war. I don't know about your God or your Jesus. Okay? You can miss us with that dude.
Right.
Yeah, the most High very easily spiritually punch you in your shit, man.
That's right.
And but once you,
Smack him on the back of your neck.
but once you understand that in the spirit, like you think about getting punched in your face in the spirit, like that would hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you understand that we go through that and we get corrected. It's a matter of correction. But then you see people people get judged gruesomely, man. You see people get spirits on them, jump from buildings, or get their head sliced open, or get their bodies cut in half, man. That judgment, right? Yeah, fall off.
Oh, yeah.
Taking selfies.
And they go on the
That
ground.
stuff actually happens. Like the Most High allows it to happen.
Right.
Right.
And who did that? Satan? That when the Father gave that.
Oh my God, I was a devil that
Satan tempts you.
Right.
Yeah.
Satan is just a tempter.
Right.
Okay? He tempts you to go and give you the other option. You know, right. And he tempts you, but the Heavenly Father, that's why it says, and the Father, the Lord has gave no man license to sin.
Right.
When Satan is allowed to tempt you. But when it comes down to the issues of life and death, that comes from the God of the Most High himself, the throne. Okay? Is it,
A little bit more. Finish now, 2 Corinthians 5 and 11. But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciousness.
right, so the thing, right, we're manifest to the Lord because he ordained us and called us to do this. Okay? And also we hope that what we're saying sits with you in your mind and your conscience, man, and you're listening, and you're like, they bringing it out, but they telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay? So then that will get you into the mind state of the spirit of, well, I want to get myself right, you know? Because the time is coming where the end is here.
That's right.
It's manifest by the reason, and there is no way around that. We can't stop it. We're just reporters. And look, we live on the scene, like CNN and Fox and the rest of these news reporters.
Yeah.
You know, breaking news live. You know, the Israelites are once again out here giving you what the Lord says.
Paul Tarr said that in the video he was talking about with Dabu 7. He said we're basically like alternative news, really.
Yeah.
Like alternative news.
That's
Yep.
what people want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. You want to hear about what's going on. We're telling you what's going on. What does the Lord say? Hey, that's what these pastors, talk about in church.
Yeah.
Okay? Come hear the good news.
Right.
We're telling you the good news. We're telling you, look, the end of our enemy's world. What's a master's house is burning. Right? Master's house is burning. Like at the end of Django. Candyland burned down. America's the damn still Candyland. Okay?
Oh yeah.
All right? When Candyland burned down at the end of Django, all right? What happened? He had Stephen in the house burning down with him. Now either you want to be Stephen, because the majority of you are Stephen.
Right.
You're a bunch of Stevens and master levels. Okay? But are you going to be
Bojangles.
like Django, right? Now Django represented because he came out on the horse. That's how it shot.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
got the woman. He got his woman. Who's the woman? The woman is the elect.
Woo!
Okay?
Yeah.
Master's house was burning at the end of Django Candyland.
I gotta watch that movie
And he
again,
had
too.
Jamie Foxx, who played Django, was on the horse. He was all nice and pristine on the horse, right? And he got this woman. What was her name? Linda. I forget her name.
I forget.
Right, but Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington,
right?
yeah.
Kerry Washington, and he carried her off into the sunset where Master's house burned. To salvation.
To salvation.
All
Save
the
it, yeah.
destruction came because of the woman, though. Like, you know, if she was somewhere else, the destruction, Django would have went.
Well,
he
yeah.
went there, but
Uh-huh.
hey, she was at Candyland, so the destruction came
Yeah.
to Candyland. Same thing.
Yeah. So, yes, hey, man, these things are spiritual.
Yeah.
And, got the master. He didn't want to let the woman go,
Yep.
even though it would have been rational.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Hildy. That's her name, Hildy.
Yeah, he didn't want to let her go, and because of that, that goes back to Egypt.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yep.
Moses,
Yeah.
And, Pharaoh to let his people go. Pharaoh's heart was hard.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
See that?
Same thing now. So why white men don't want to let the Israelites go? That's why he wants to get everybody on register with vaccines, get your census. Eventually, want to try to give you the mark of the beast, which is the microchip.
That's right.
Okay. I did a video on it.
Man.
To Elon Musk. He says that in a year he's going to start testing out and putting out this brain implant out here. And it's going to cure, these cognitive diseases.
Right.
If you can't walk, Alzheimer's. If you can't walk, it's going to allow you to walk again. He says within a year. Okay. So this is this man trying to keep us here, trying to keep the world under his control, but it ain't gonna happen. Okay?
Like I say, I believe that implant is called the Neuralink.
Yeah, the
Neuralink, yeah.
Just like the priest is going into, it's very important to understand that as part of the prophecy as well, because even with the mark of the beast, the prophecy really said take a mark in your right hand or your forehead.
Yeah.
And that's important too, because just like with understanding, and even I had a precept with wisdom, it's like it into a woman as well. So like a woman in being wisdom and understanding that, it's important to get into this and understand this for yourself, because like that's going to be a part of Esau's miracle as well. You got to understand that chip is being part of that, the prophecy of being a part of buy and sell. But understand too, Esau's going to tip a lot of people might be paralyzed.
Yeah.
You had an accident and put a chip or a mark in your head, enable you to walk again, man. And you can't take that mark. You got to understand that portion of prophecy as well, because Esau gonna have a system that's gonna be trying to attack Jake on the economic side, social economic side, social status and all that, but even bring upon miracles. Be like, yo, my sister went to the hospital and she couldn't walk for 20 years. And you can't get lost in that power that Yahweh Bashi was trying to give Esau as well.
Hey, but let's go into it. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna go into this mark. We're gonna go into this image. Let's go to Revelation 13. Let's go to verse 11. Let's go start at verse 11. All right? Because these prophecies, like you said, the end is manifest. All right? Everything that we're happening now, everything can be explained in the Bible. Okay? Justice for our people, the salvation, but also the wrath that's coming. The different events in the news. Okay? Coronavirus, the conspiracies, all of that can be.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you want to get one in? Yeah, it's cool.
Like I said, no other book can explain these things. Okay? You can't find it. You can go, I don't care how many, you can have a life this man of 2,000 years, and you'll never find one book that's going to explain it. So we got Revelation 13.
Okay. This is Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth.
Right, so this is a vision that John the Revelator song. A lot of people are, I'm scared of Revelation. You don't understand Revelation.
Right.
Okay? That's what you call Christian dogma.
That's Christian. Yeah.
Christian
Revelation.
dogma. That's something that
You know.
that's childhood fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? All right? There's prophecies in this book. This is easy to understand.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay? For the elect and chosen. But we're going to break it down for you so you can get it. The beast that it's talking about is talking about another kingdom. Okay?
Right.
The same beast is referred to in the book of Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So he saw another kingdom that was manifesting in the earth. Another kingdom, another rulership emerged in power in the earth. Go ahead.
Continuing on, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
He had 2 horns like a lamb, but he came in the came for peace. Okay? All right, because a lamb is basically a peaceful animal. It came
Right.
for peace. But when it came down and what he spoke, what he was, what he put down in legislation and how this kingdom ruled, how this beast ruled, it tells you, look, we're about peace, we're about democracy.
Right, right.
But how did this kingdom rule?
Exactly.
It ruled like a dragon, like a fire-breathing,
Yeah.
angry dragon. And that's what you're seeing today.
Yep.
How the white man rule is, this is for democracy, this is for peace. And then he'll send a war campaign to bomb you. In
Right.
the name of peace. That's what it's talking about.
That shit's crazy.
That's what the Bible's talking about. It's talking about
12,
peace. It's talking about merging into power. After
Yep.
the Renaissance.
Yep.
Christopher Columbus and he sailed the sea. All of that. That's what this is talking about. Okay? All of that history learned in school is in the Bible. Okay? Go ahead.
Revelation 13, verse 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him.
Right, and this new beast that came into power, this new way of life, this new power, okay, it exercised all the power of the first beast, meaning it did everything that the previous rulership did. Now, the previous kingdom in the earth, before Great Britain and America and this new Renaissance, was the Roman Empire. Okay, so as the Roman Empire fell out of power, it came back into power through this new Renaissance, which you have the Western world. Okay, the Western world is the Roman Empire, same thing all over again in modern times. Okay, go ahead.
Continuing on, and he causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Right, and they caused the whole world to do the same exact thing that happened in ancient Rome.
That's
The
right.
ancient Roman Empire had all nations in its military. It had all nations in its schools. Okay, it ruled by a certain way of law through the Senate. That's the same way. That's why now in America you got presidents, but then you go overseas and you got a whole nother president over there in Europe.
Right.
You got another prime minister and president in Asia. Because it's that same system that's governing the earth right now. Okay? The same empire. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
All right, so he said, and he doeth great wonders. Right? Now, a lot of Israelites will break this down saying, when it's talking about when America dropped bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima and
Right.
made fire come down from heaven. No. All right, it's not talking about that. Because the beast itself is not just America.
Right.
America is an extension of the beast.
Right.
America is an extension of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, and brothers can bring that sign out. Okay? All right? The beast is talking about North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay? All right? So this is the beast. Now America's a part of it. It rides upon all these nations. Okay? Germanium Major, the Romans, the French, Germanium Minor, the British, what do you say now here about the Spanish?
Yeah.
All these countries now are what you know as the EU, all right, the European Union, and what you know as the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay? Now, the NATO itself, this whole beast, that's what the prophecy says made fire come down from heaven. Baba Kushai. Dad, can you look up look up 1995 NATO bomb. Okay? This is the first time that NATO, as a group itself, after its establishment, it's the first time the beast actually dropped fire from heaven, dropped bombs down on the earth. So look up 1995 NATO bombing.
All right.
It should say the battle versus
I got a link to Wikipedia Operation Deliver Force in Bosnia.
yeah.
Let me go back.
Yeah, that's it. Bosnia versus
I can go back too. But this is the official term for it.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Operation Deliberate Force was a sustained air campaign conducted by the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO,
Yeah.
in concert with the United Nations Protection Force, ground operations to undermine the military capability of the Army of Republika Srpska, which I believe it says in Bosnia and Herzegovina, or the Bosnian War.
This is NATO that dropped bombs, and this is them causing fire to come from heaven. Now, I should say a little bit more. That's it. That's the point. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. That's the author.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so she'll say some more.
Okay, keep going down.
Yeah, keep going down. Now, she'll say, okay. This is the first. Yeah. So read that back.
So this is on the Wikipedia site for that same source. It says the background: the Bosnian War was an international armed conflict that took place in Bosnia and Herzegovina. How you say that?
Herzegovina.
Yeah, that's
Herzegovina, goddamn.
God. Between April 1st, 1992, and December 14th, 1995.
Right. So that was what happened? What war was the war about that before that? It was right? Matter of fact, I remember there was lots of interviews, right? And because a lot because basically like you have to back then, like 2 years anti-war campaign going on about the war in Bosnia. A lot of war rock bands and certain artists were speaking out about that war, okay, and going on. And then what happened in 1995 was when NATO was actually called in to drop in bombs. Okay?
And that's heavy too, because when I was in elementary school, I actually had a girl in my class who transferred to our school who was from Bosnia.
Damn.
I believe she was like a Bosnian refugee, man. Real deal, man. It goes a little sign of tokens that the Most High show you upon your life, but as you just get deeper into it, man.
Yeah. I had a lot of, there was a lot of, it was a lot of people I know in elementary school. They came from Lithuania, from all them Eastern European, countries. They came to America because of that war. Okay, so go ahead.
God, it says after popular pressure, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, was asked by the United Nations to intervene in the Bosnian War after allegations of war crimes against civilians were made.
Right, so the United Nations called on NATO to intervene. Because NATO never intervened in anything like that up until that point. They were an organization, but before everything was handled by America and the United Nations. But as far as them actually coming together to drop bombs, that didn't happen. Go ahead.
It says, in response to the refugee and humanitarian crisis in Bosnia, the United Nations Security Council passed Resolution 743 on February 21st, 1992, creating the United Nations Protection Force. It says that mandate was to keep the population alive and deliver humanitarian aid to refugees in Bosnia until the war ended.
Right. It was about aid. It was about aid. In 1995, And this is how you go through the scriptures. You know, you really find out prophecy. You gotta see what, you gotta know who, the what, the where,
Yeah,
the
who
when.
was, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yep.
and this is what you're gonna get at GMS. We're gonna go through these historical references, and we filter these things through the scriptures. So you know what came to pass or what is yet to come to pass.
Yep.
Okay? IUIC is not going to go into this. Spirit didn't give it to them.
Right.
They got some of the truth, most of the truth, but you get 100% truth here. And this is something that was taught by our apostles and elders. And we look these things up, and we be able to pull this information out and tell you the same thing. Okay? Go into the scriptures.
That's right.
Right? Go into these events. And this is how you break down the beast. You know? As a matter of fact, it might be a little bit different.
I got you. I can get it. Well, yeah, I got you.
No, yeah, you basically.
Yeah, I got you. This goes to the campaign section. It says on August 30th, I believe it's 1995, the Secretary General of NATO announced the start of airstrikes. It says from the Rapid Reaction Force artillery attacks, it says the operation was triggered in direct response to the second Markel massacre of August 28, 1995. But here's the point. As many as 400 NATO aircraft participated in the air campaign. Overall, 3,515 sorties were flown and a total of 1,026 bombs were dropped on 338 Bosnian Serb targets located within 48 complexes.
All right, there you go.
So they hit over 300 targets.
Yeah, so
Damn.
because before that, NATO was just doing humanitarian
That shit
aid,
crazy.
but they were called upon by the United Nations, right? And America was a part of that, and they dropped bombs in that war. Okay, so there you go. That's the beast coming together as one to cause that fire to come down from heaven. All right, so let's go back to Revelation 13.
This is Revelation 13.
Hey, you can read that again.
We did. Knock this up. Revelation 13, verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven.
Right, so now you see the God Roman Empire is NATO doing great wonders by causing that fire come down from heaven. That had never been done before. Go ahead.
On the earth in the sight of men.
Right, so remember that. The War of Bosnia, 1995. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, so then after that, you start seeing the deceiving of these different countries. Okay? All right? You start seeing the deceiving of all these countries. After that whole 90s war era, you start to see a lot of these countries become allies. That's why it grew. Now I believe it's what, 28, 29 nations are part of NATO. But now, actually now, there's another prophecy in Ezekiel 28 chapter is, you know, that's you start to see NATO break up.
Right.
Okay? NATO reached its anniversary last year. Okay? And you had some of the top leaders in NATO, Turkey and other countries. Yeah, it was this guy, Macron, the leader of France, okay, said that basically NATO is dead. Okay, brain dead. It's dead. It's on basically life support. Okay, because it's the only thing that Esau can really do to keep things revived and going again is war. Okay,
Right.
that's really how they get things running.
And Trump going on the knees and talk that big boy shit too, man. Because a part of being in those type of those organizations is you got to pay a certain portion of your GDP. And a lot of countries, they ain't been paying what they said they're going to pay, what they committed to. Trump like, yo, put the money on the table, man. Meanwhile, everybody shit humbling because they follow the image of the beast and follow America's ways and how to institute their government. But Esau just like pound table, like, yo, print more money, figure it out, man. Like they know they got a short time.
Right, and that's bankrupting those countries over there, so what are they doing? They're moving from being allied with NATO to being allied with Russia.
Yeah.
So then that's where you're going to see, you're going to start to see them breaking up. That's Daniel the 2nd chapter, Revelation the 17th chapter. Okay? These are major prophecies that are coming to pass right now. These are the things that we're to be talking about.
Right.
Okay? So go ahead.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast should both speak and cause should be killed.
Yeah, so now what
It's
we're
like
seeing,
it would not.
right, so now what we're seeing is that now what is being implemented in the earth, okay, and there's a report that I had a while back about NATO actually being involved in setting up RFID technology. Because what's happening is because of this coronavirus situation, which there was in talks, but now with this coronavirus situation, this RFID technology is being seen as a means to collect data and actually track shipments of exports and imports. Is able to track people all via the internet, all to basically control and have on a database who's a part of the system, what's in the system, what's going out and what's coming in. And NATO, a lot of these countries, they have signed on to get into that. Okay? So they're setting up a new way of life. The images is a new system, a new way of life. Because right now, what we have is a new way of life that's emerging here in America and around the world because of the coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic. Businesses and corporations have to do things a little bit different. Certain companies and businesses, they're not making the same money. Certain companies are filing for bankruptcy, like I said earlier, starting off. So now they got to shift to doing things a different way. Meanwhile, you're having major construction and infrastructure being actually physically put into the earth to set up these 5G towers to basically create a new order in the earth that the Esau can control and actually manipulate. Okay?
Right.
Because they got a short time to get things done. But it's all being done in nucleus and secrecy. Okay? And the Heavenly Father doesn't want that type of lifestyle on the earth because it's detrimental to the health of the earth itself and the people in the earth. So he's going to destroy it. Alright? He's going to destroy them that destroy the earth. Okay? But if you don't worship and comply with this new image, this new system that's being set up, then the Lord is then Esau's going to try to kill you, destroy you. Okay? So go ahead.
Verse 16.
Verse 16.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, and this is the apex, okay, or the
Climax. Pinnacle.
the pinnacle. The pinnacle of getting this new world order in place is to cause all people.
Yep.
Free and bond, rich and poor, small and great. This is why all these celebrities now, millions of dollars, now they don't know where their money coming from.
Right. They threw.
They're on Erica Badu on live stream, charging her people $1 to watch her concerts. Okay?
Damn.
When this whole thing kicked off, we told them, we said $1. And of course, you got millions of followers, so she can make $2 million, $3 million, and everybody that they actually subscribe to and actually pay $1 to watch it.
Right.
At least 1 million people gonna watch it. You can get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they gotta resort to instead of $50, $60, $100, $200 a ticket, $300 a ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
For a couple thousand people. Now you gotta try to make that money with each individual follower. So things are getting strained out now. Okay? So everything is being put down on the playing field to where it don't matter what your status is. Okay? So he said he's gonna give a mark, which we understand that mark is the mark of the
That's right.
Okay?
Clear as day.
All these Israelite groups like HOI, IGBK, IUIC, they're not teaching you the right things. They're not going into the scriptures. And we've done plenty of videos on the mark of the beast.
Right.
I did one earlier going into Elon Musk and the brain chip. They want to get that done within a year.
Yep.
Okay? And if things happen the way they've been happening, that could be done quicker without trial. They're gonna do a live trial. You know, just push it out there. Give them the chip, give them the brain chip. Just do it. We got to get this thing locked down because they know that our Savior's coming back.
Right.
All right? So they're going to cause them all to get this microchip in their forehead. All right? Go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
Verse 17.
Uh-huh.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, so you want to be, and those people that do take this microchip, in order for you to participate in this society, buying and selling, because things are slowly opening up. But there's new rules that the governments are putting upon these corporations to implement as they open up. Okay? It ain't just about social distancing and having hand sanitizer. Okay? All right? There's certain corporate laws and things that are going to be put in place that they're going to have to implement in order for them to get things back to where they want to be. But it's going to be a part of this new system, this new infrastructure, this new image, this new way of life. It's going to have the microchip implant, RFID technology, 5G, and everything is going to be a part of it.
Right.
The city right now, Peachtree Corners, right here in Georgia, that whole city is a smart city. All right, that's the first city here in Georgia that's for the past year that has used that is already using 5G. Okay. And implemented that life. There's another city in California that's out west, but I know here, Peachtree Corners is one of those cities.
Right.
Okay. So that's like the new thing. Okay. And that's why you see this construction. That's why you see these orange cones everywhere. What are they doing? They're putting in this technology in these businesses so that things start ramping up and getting back going. The only way these people are going to be able to buy and sell is if they're a part of this system. Now, at first, you may not necessarily have the chip at first. You know, as of right now, they're doing things, everything is voluntary. Give your blood, it's voluntary though. But they still going to go into house to house. Take the chip, it's voluntary. But the technology in your smartphones, you might have to scan your smartphone.
Yep.
All these companies, all these banks, these actual government banks, they're now testing out central bank digital currencies because they see the U.S. dollar falling. They give you niggas a $1,200 check. All they're doing is lowering the value of the dollar bill.
Right.
Okay? You know? So what's going to happen is, the economy is so bad, the only thing that we can do is have a good system, a good dollar set up. But you're going to have to use your smartphone. So you got to get this microchip input.
Right.
And then they're going to force it on you. Because it says it's going to cause you to take
Cause you, yes, right?
Okay? All right? So this is something that's coming in the earth, man. Okay? Go ahead. And you give me
Revelation 13 and 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast.
Here's wisdom now. Here's where you get an understanding of how this number system is going to work. Go ahead.
For it is the number of a man,
The number of a man.
and his number is 666.
Right, his number is 666. When you got the new patent for Bill Gates' microchip vaccine, it has the number 666 in there. Because that's the vibration that Esau runs under. Everything is 666 from the barcode, code, to even this microchip implant. His number, the man is Esau. All right, the beast is going to use that because NATO, the UN, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Rockefeller Foundation, they all work hand in hand
Right.
with how they're going to change the world. Okay, this is why you have things like Bohemian Grove, the Bilderberg Group meetings. They're trying to change the world right now.
Right.
To the way that they see fit. Okay? Lower the population, all of that. But that's in the scriptures. That's that number. It's 103:6. So now we're going to read the judgment that's going to take place for taking the mark.
This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in the forehead and in his hand.
Okay, so you receive this mark, this microchip in your forehead and your hand. Go ahead.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
So you're
That's
going
right.
to be destroyed by the Heavenly Father. You're going to feel that wrath. We were talking about the wrath earlier.
Yep.
You was talking about the anger of the Lord earlier was going to happen on our people for not keeping the commandments and listening to the prophets and believing in the names of the Heavenly Father and Son. Okay? Go ahead.
Which is poured out without mixture.
So it ain't going to be no, oh Lord, I didn't know. Nah, everybody knows about the Israelites now.
That's right.
Okay? We're all over the streets. We're all over the internet. Right? I done found our videos in random places on the internet.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you'd be surprised your video might.
Where your video at?
You know they got these little message boards, little forums,
Yeah, the forums
little
and stuff
truther
that
forum.
you
Your
see.
video will be on there. They talking about like, goddamn,
Yeah.
how the hell?
No, we on the dark web.
Oh yeah, they guys all on that mother and shit.
Poured out without mixture
You know?
into the cup of his indignation.
So you're going to feel the righteous anger of the Lord for taking the mic.
That's right.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
That's the nuclear missile. So you're going to be destroyed by fire, by the nuclear fire. The World War III, the War Armageddon is going to take place as well. All right? That's also, because it's not just a rumor. War is going to take place.
That's right.
And that's how the Heavenly Father is going to destroy you. Okay? If you last that long.
Right.
It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
Right, they ain't talking about lava. They're talking about sulfur lava. That's
Lava.
okay?
And in the presence of the Lamb. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image.
Right, right. So you worship the beast's image, take his mark, you're going to be destroyed. All right, and that's it. That's the judgment. That's why we always talking about the mark of the beast and do these videos.
Yep.
Because there's a judgment to come, and it's not going to be in your favor. All right? Go ahead.
It says, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Yeah.
Here is the patience of the saints.
Here's the patience of the saints. We have to patiently wait for our Savior to get us out of this situation. Okay? We have to patiently wait for the Yahushua to come back. That's it. That's all we got to do. There is no, what if I, because our people think too goddamn much. Stop thinking.
Right.
There's only one, all you got to do is wait.
Yeah.
Yahweh, the Heavenly Father said in Isaiah, your strength is to be still. Pastor Online did a lesson on that earlier this week too. Be still.
Yeah.
Just learn the scriptures, teach the word, live your day to day, pray. That's all you gotta do. The Lord gonna take care of us.
Like they used to say, sit your hot ass down somewhere.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 12, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High.
Right, keep the commandments of the Most High. Stop eating pork and shrimp and shellfish. Okay? Grow your beard. Okay? Women, understand that you can't be sitting here disrespecting your man, your husband. Don't disrespect your teachers neither.
Right.
Okay, the scripture says that a woman ain't supposed to teach. We go by the scriptures. We tell you, stop getting on videos and running your mouth. Stop getting on videos and running your mouth.
Right.
Okay? The children should be subject to their parents. There's ways to live your life according to the Bible while we wait. Okay? It says, here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High. Go ahead.
And the faith of Yahushua.
And the faith of Yahushua. We have to have faith and believe that he's coming. Okay? That's what we're supposed to be doing, because as these evils grow in the earth, there's going to be a lot more things that's going to come that's going to shake our faith up. Okay? You know? Brothers going to be catching spirits. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen. But we tell her, hey, get right.
Yeah.
Brothers will shake out of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay? It might happen to you. Shaking some out of it. That's keeping the faith of Yahushua. You're going to get low in the spirit. But there's times you're going to be high in the spirit. Okay? We have to use this as motivation to keep ourselves in endurance and in a diligent spirit until Shiloh, which is Yahweh Shai, until he comes.
That's right.
Okay? You know? So with that, I'm letting this brother speak.
Gone.
Yeah, right? You know something?
Gone.
First Thessalonians 5. Yeah, man, just, continuing, what the priest was going into, man, the times are here, man. All of the signs that were spoke of, in Matthew the 24th chapter and Luke the 13th, all of the signs are here.
Yep.
But our people, they don't know because they're not in the know. The scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night.
That's right.
Go ahead and read that, bro. Because right now, it seems like, this is the calm before the storm. Everything it seems to be going back to normal, so to speak. Or the new normal, keeping your distance, wearing a face mask in public, having your temperature checked, and that's another thing too. All of that is a form of preparation for this devil's next step and what he thinks he's going to establish, which is his new world order.
That's right.
Being tested or having your temperature taken before going into a building is going to evolve into getting scanned to see if you have the RFID chip, man, in order to access buildings. And it's just prepping the people's mind, and keeping them, what they say, satellite can only pick up certain radiology or frequencies if you're so much distance apart. That's what social distancing is, man.
Damn.
They just prepping the people.
Yep.
But it's here, man. The signs are here. The prophets are out. And, we're here to bring out the word. Go ahead, right?
Start top.
5-1, yeah.
Okay. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, we know that perfectly, that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, because we read the scriptures, man, and we believe that everything that Yahweh Shai says in these scriptures are going to come to pass, man. Even though it seems like it's tarrying, this is 1 Peter 3:9. Even though it seems like it's tarrying, the priest was just saying, man, just be patient, man. Wait upon the Lord and live according to the scriptures, man, until he comes. And it's just plain simple. Jake be trying to reinvent the wheel and shit, man.
Right.
The blueprint or the standard is already laid out, man. The measurement is here, okay? So we just gotta wait on the Lord to do what he does, man.
That's
There ain't
right.
nothing we can do in our power, man, to speed up the prophecies or to slow them down. See, we just along for the ride, man.
That's right.
We fucking put our seatbelt on and buckle up, man.
That's it.
That's all, man.
That's it.
Keep going up.
God. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with trial, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, hey, the signs right now are, oh shit, the ban is being lifted, the lockdown is up, I can go to the restaurant, I can go get my hair done. People thinking, that this place is in a good case, man.
Right.
But it's really not, man. All right? This is the calm before the storm, man. This is just another way to rock these people ass to sleep, man.
Yep.
Before the hammer come down, man. All right? Peace and safety, your job done called you back to work. You got the $1,200
Right.
deposit.
Think you-
Goddamn
think you
gas
balling.
134.
Yep.
Motherfuckers like, oh man, I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I knew this wasn't gonna be the end. But hey,
Little do they fucking know.
man, little do we fucking know, man. This goddamn, this is, how you watching a movie and you get to the apex, and then it seems like the movie is calming down, and then some more shit happen. You like, oh shit. That's the point of the movie that we're in, man.
Yep.
And it's all being orchestrated and directed by Yahweh Shem Shai.
If I can make a quick point too, because the brother made a mention of the movie, and I took a movie class like years ago, like a cinema class. And it's funny too because even the way that American cinema is like drafted and enacted, the good guy always wins. Something like American cinema, in cinema you think about like theaters and war, things of that nature. The good guy like always wins. The bad guy never wins.
Right.
But like in other cinema, like European cinemas, they got it where like it might not be an end to the story. You see what I'm saying? Or the bad guy might get away.
Yeah.
But like these Americans are so programmed
Oh,
to like
man.
think like Americans gonna like fucking find a way. Meanwhile, they don't understand because they don't have the spiritual discernment to discern the times and the seasons.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Yahweh Shai is rocking this bitch with prophecy, like, and turning off your bread and circus.
Exactly.
You got less excuse to not be in the spirit.
Right. That's right. That's a good
Just
point.
like we got all our eggs in this basket, man. Well, I count on my basket any day against the fellow American. Because they got all their eggs and got them
Yeah.
up in the trunk.
Yep.
I just did a lesson about this bitch on World Star.
Oh, yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Governor? The president? Like, she calls upon everybody for help, man.
All right.
For her power, man. You know, and these people got all their eggs. If the government don't help them, they assed out. Like, if the government do not give them another stimulus check within the next 2 or 3 weeks,
Hey.
most of the people gonna be on their ass.
Yeah, we through. Yep.
What the fuck is
Real shit.
$1,200?
Right.
You know?
That money go fast.
Yeah.
Especially, I think about too, because the priest mentioned it earlier. Especially too, when the printing presses open up, it creates what's called inflation.
Yep.
So you actually losing your spending power.
Exactly.
Your dollar buys less goods and services.
Right. So while on the surface may look like you have more money, the shit that you're trying to buy has went up.
Yeah.
You know, so you're going to be able to purchase less, man. You know, but our people, man, the way they're wired, they don't think about shit like that.
They
All
ain't-
doing, this is $1,200 and I'm finna got
Yeah.
food and
Motherfucking fucking ball out this morning.
Make it shake. So, hey, that well is running dry, man. Then they're going to be looking at Esau for another handout. And then Esau ain't gonna have nothing for their ass but an RFID chip. You know? And, tell you shit, you want another stimulus check, here it is.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers gonna line up for it.
Yep.
You know? Because they hurt out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
They depended on this place, man. They
Damn.
depended on Egypt for help. You know, the same place that oppress you looking for it to get you out of a situation that they put, well, ultimately the Lord put you in.
Yeah.
But Esau is
Yeah,
the
I said 30, yeah.
He's further the affliction.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not supposed to be in a state in where they're 100% dependent on the white man, but they are.
Right.
They can't even fucking boil water, man, unless the white man tell them how. You know?
Yep.
And that's the crazy part.
Yep.
Even though, you know, like this is the calm before the storm, hey man, these things are gonna happen, man. We just gotta have patience and be in the right spirit and when shit out, you know, it's all good.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 62 and 10. Trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them.
Woo! Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's bad one.
Psalms 62 and 10. Trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. Because all this is really it's a big Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. Ponzi scheme.
Pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme.
They got
Yeah.
Jake on the ultimate
Yep.
Instagram quick fix, man.
Yeah.
Because you're born into this system. It's a system or it's a pit of oppression, man. And you're born into it with that. That's why Esau want to put a chip on your ass, man.
Yeah.
Because he want to make sure that you pay what you owe, that you actually are productive in the system that he wants to implement.
Exactly. And then you put these people in the goddamn limbo. Here it is, you scared of your health risk of opening your business back up. But still again, you got bills to pay. So what you gonna do? You know? So he creates the fucking problem and the solution for your ass and spoon feed it to you, man.
Like a real devil.
Yeah, like a real devil. And I'm totally
Like a real
trapped
piece of
inside of that
shit.
hamster wheel, man. And don't want to look anywhere outside of it. Okay? You tell you to stay at home on this hand, but then still send you the bill in the mail. Like, come on, what the hell you want me to do? You know? But hey, we know that through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai Shai, this guy is on his last leg, man. Okay? Go ahead and bring that out.
Well, this is Second Peter chapter 3.
And hold on, before you say that, I was speaking about, you know, going to the oppressor.
Yep.
The scripture in Ecclesiastes 7 and 7, which was brought out earlier, that surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So you have to be wise, you have to be in the know-how. You know, you have to have wisdom in order to know that you're being oppressed. And that in itself makes you angry. But if you not wise, You don't see no oppression in America. The government just bailed you out with a $1,200 check. Your hours picking back up at work. You collecting unemployment. They done gave you an extra $50 on your food stamp. You like, shit, what oppression? But a wise person would know, like, hey, something ain't up. You know, this the same devil that stripped this land from the natives. This the same devil that bombed countries over and over to get them to go along with their system. You know, our people not thinking that far, man. You goddamn just lulled to sleep by America, man. You're not wise. You don't have the wisdom, knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. All right, that's why this oppression that our people in are not making them mad, because they're not wise. They're in on the second part of that verse where it says the gift destroyeth the heart. That's the majority of our people. You give them little goodies here and there, bail them out, you know, hold off on their rent, hold off on, you know, them being evicted. You know, extend the cable bill. You know, which cable is not even a fucking necessity. But you think our people ain't cut that certain part of the bill off? Hell no. You know, that's the most important to our people, man.
Right.
You know, that's why you got all these celebrities that are Israelites, because oppression has made them, you know, feel like they need to make a come up. And it's America. So they sell out, they get millions of dollars, and now they sold themselves and the people out for a society that don't give a fuck about it.
Right.
Because just like that, NBA players, they lose a check, they lose the money. Just like that, conflicts are canceled. Okay? So you did all that, you know, taking Esau's gift. You know, and just like, you know, when just like, you know, cartoons, they get that little box, the little gift box all wrapped up. They say, here, take it. And the person opened up the big gift box and the snake come out. You know, that's what happened to all you sellouts, man. You know, you took the gift of Esau.
Niggas got duped.
And end up biting you in the ass.
Yep.
You know?
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Yeah, these folks are counting slackness as if the Most High is not going to say it. Keep going.
But is long suffering to us were not willing that any should perish.
They saying that it's long suffering to us, man. That word long suffering goes into having patience, man. Right? So we have patience that our Lord and Savior is going to cash in on every promise that He said, man. Whether it be salvation or damnation, it's going to happen. Lord willing, we on the salvation end of it, you know. But you people that are out here depending in Egypt, you're going to be on the damnation side, because this guy that y'all and the system that we just finished going into in Revelations, the system in which you trust in has failed you over and over and over, man. But yet you're still going to this guy for some sort of help, you know, as if Esau is going to be your ticket on the cherries.
Right.
When he really isn't. All he's going to do is put you further and further behind and have you meet your demise, man. Because the place, America is says is based on biblical principles, but everything that they do is contrary to it. Everything that they set up is pushing you further away from the Heavenly Father, man. You know? Just look at what's around you, man. You have to take out off of those blinding shades, man, to see this place for what it really is, man.
That's right.
You know? Keep going on.
But that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, and the Lord takes no pleasure, you know, in the souls being damned, man. All right, the door for salvation is still open, man. You have to get it while the getting is good.
That's right.
You have to repent. Our people taking this time taking this time in which they should be getting their shit together to bullshit and depend on Esau, man. This guy, bro, there's nothing that Esau Edom can do for you, man. You know, as far as your salvation, you know, only thing he can do is keep being the devil that he is, man. You know, because the spirit is not upright in him, right? But you have to also identify who the enemy is in order to recognize that there's a problem. You know, Jake thinking their enemy is a guy that wear red because he bang blue. You know, that's not your fucking enemy, man.
Right.
That's your brother when it all said and done. The enemy it's the person that programmed your mind in order to think like that, man. You know, to look to, and we all, you know, bringing it all in. You know that it was also ultimately the Lord.
Yep.
You know that said, you know, one eye shall be evil towards his brother. To paraphrase, you know, in the curses. But Esau put us in situations where that eye, the evil eye against our brother is magnified. You know.
Yeah.
Every time you look around in the community that you're in, all you see is drugs,
Yep.
prostitution, and goddamn and hate. Man.
Yep.
You know, and he's created that environment in order for our people to keep doing and shooting themselves down and killing them.
Hey, what the scripture say? Sirach 10 say, so is the leader, so is the people. It's roughly paraphrasing, because that's really Esau's nature. Esau is a basically he's a thug. He's a nigga. He's a murderer. He's an adulterer. So he's like that. So the people, especially Jake, they follow after the same pattern. You know.
And then on the media and on the forefront, he wanted to make it seem like Jake is just a fucking savage.
Right.
When he's really the reason why Jake was doing the things that he's doing. Because it's a certain thing. I got you, bro. And it's a certain thing, you know, that they push out called black on black crime.
Right.
What the fuck is the other statistics, white on white crime?
Exactly.
You know, that you more than likely you commit crimes against people that you're around.
Exactly.
In your community.
Exactly.
So what the hell is black on black crime? You don't go fucking 2 states over to commit a crime.
Right.
You're gonna do it within your community. But that's all part of the programming of this government, right? To make us seem like we're savage and beasts when we're the princes of the power.
That's right.
We got a verse.
This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yeah. Prescribe those into writings. Their writings, man, which they put upon and place as constitutional, is in constitution to our people, man. Our people are not in the forefront of these decisions that are being made. You know, they'll throw you a bone here and there to shut you up.
Right.
But they're not finna give you anything to put you ahead, man. You know, and that's why in order to be separated the household too, man, with these unrighteous decrees.
Oh yeah.
You gotta put the man outside the house to get these certain benefits.
Yep.
You know, if it's a 2-parent home, hey, you gotta shit.
That's
how
crazy.
You live.
Yeah.
Goddamn, they'll tell you make too much to get stamps, you make too much to get WIC. Like, bro, come on.
Right.
Like, what is this shit in? But our people still trust in this damn devil, man. All right. You have
This is book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 4. Labor not to be rich. Seize from thine own wisdom. All right, and scriptures, you know, it says labor not to be rich, meaning don't do things in this society to acquire a substantial monetary gain because you're going to have to compromise your integrity.
Yep.
You're going to have to compromise. If you want to be a multi-millionaire in this society, 9 times out of 10 you have to compromise.
Yeah.
At some point.
You gotta be a faggot. You gotta be a coon. You gotta do something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Yep.
And then at the end, all that's gonna happen is gonna end up dying broke anyway.
And
Damn.
yeah, right. And even if say you don't say you're just a good businessman and you don't compromise your integrity, but when you labor to be rich, that's time consuming. As an Israelite, you're supposed to be prophesying, man. You're supposed to be serving the Lord. All right. So if you put that much time, too much time in your business, then that's not enough time for Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Exactly.
You know, verse 5 it says, "Will thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as the eagle toward heaven." Right, so you can be rich in Federal Reserve notes or gold today, and tomorrow it can be gone. And that's exactly what's about to happen.
That's
A lot
happening,
of these people have millions of dollars right now in America. When the hyperinflation hit, it's going to mean nothing.
Right.
Right, when the economy collapses, it's going to mean nothing.
Yep.
So you did all those labors and it's not even profitable anymore. You know?
Can't do nothing with 12 Ferraris in your garage.
Right.
You got 3 Ferraris, 6.
Yeah, I mean,
6 Hellcats. You know, a Rolls Royce and two limousines. That's not gonna help you when there ain't no food. You're not gonna be able to say, I got two Hellcats I'm trying to sell.
Nobody gonna
Nobody gonna want it because they can't afford the Hellcat anyway. You know, but all you gonna need is enough food to feed your family. You know, you know, like I said, hey, like brothers, was saying, before I step down, the only solution that Esau is gonna give you is to take the mark of the beast.
yep.
This actually coincides with the mark of the beast. This is verse 6, Proverbs chapter 23, verse 6. It says, eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
Woo.
Neither desire thou his dainty meats. And this can what? This can be applied to the mark of the beast. Because what? You're going to be able to eat with the mark of the beast. You're going to be able to buy and sell. You're going to be able to go to the doctor. You're going to be able to buy a house. You know, certain things that you need for livelihood is going to be accessible through the mark of the beast.
The essentials.
Yeah, the essentials, right.
The essentials.
Right.
Get your essentials.
Verse 7 it says, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. But ultimately, Esau, Edom, and all these other nations, their plan is to exterminate us, man. All right, exterminate and enslave us. All right, so you're not supposed to compromise yourself with what this devil puts on your plate, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, you're not going to get ahead.
Right.
This is like the damn carrot dangling in front of you.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
right,
never
yeah.
going to get there, bro. Just
Right.
stop. You know,
Stop.
because and anyway, if you do get it, it's not going to profit you in the day of wrath, in the days that you're coming to. The scripture tell you, riches profit nothing in the day of wrath.
That's right. That's right.
So all of that shit is irrelevant right now, man. You should be putting your head and your spirit into this, because this is what's gonna get you through, man, those times. I tell you, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Not goddamn $1 million, you know? That shit ain't gonna. People gonna be casting that shit into the streets like it ain't.
Yeah,
nothing.
I was thinking that. I was thinking of that scripture too. It said it's a casting gold and silver in the streets.
This Zephaniah 1.
Zephaniah, yeah.
That shit.
Yep.
That's gonna be like a
Damn.
fucking pebble on the ground. Just
Right.
Just walk by. They have no kind of significance to it or relevancy to the times that we're coming in. So why not store up your treasures in heaven, man, and get this, which is going to actually profit you?
That's right.
You know, I got the scripture real quick. Bring it up.
Alright, so this is
As soon as you said it, I was thinking it. Yeah, scripture say yeah, they're gonna cast the gold and
okay,
You know?
Ezekiel 7.
Okay.
It's Ezekiel 7 and 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Right? And this is the wait. Now, was that reading Zephaniah 1?
Nah.
You didn't because okay, what you mentioned, that's Zephaniah 1, but I'm gonna read because this goes hand in hand with the same verse. It says, their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Because you selling your soul out for all these different things in society, getting riches and gaining money, that's a stumbling block to your sins, because now you can't get salvation. You know? When that's why when you read the prayer of Solomon, well actually it wasn't Solomon, but it was in one of the Proverbs where it said, give me poverty, neither riches. No, give me neither poverty nor riches.
Yeah.
Alright? But feed me with food convenient for me. I roughly paraphrase.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, sufficient for me. Lest I steal, right? What was it? Lest I steal and you corrupt yourself, or you get riches to get your daily bread, and you know, work hard, have a decent living. But then, like Paul said, let's say you do have a certain amount of wealth in this society, you're supposed to distribute to those that believe in Yahweh Shah. If they need something, you help out. and make some more money. If the other brothers need something, you help out and make some more money. Now, don't let brothers take advantage of you.
Right.
Okay? But, you know, you do things that's helping out the service of the Lord. You know? That's what you're supposed to be doing. And there's all certain brothers that do that. You know, certain secret disciples and men out there that do that, but nevertheless, it's still a way to live, and you don't really need all the riches, man, you know? You gotta follow Yahweh Shemel Shai.
And that's a beautiful point too, man. The way in which we conduct ourselves, which is according to the scriptures, has given us an advantage over the everyday American. Right? In a time where jobs are being lost or you know, things are cut short, we're living according to the scriptures. So and bearing each other's burdens. So if one brother falls on hard times, we have X amount of other men to help those men.
That's right.
The people in this society, when shit go bad, they calling on their local officials, man.
Yeah.
They calling on the mayor to get some money, the governor to send them another, or the president to send them another check. You know, because they're not living according to the scriptures. If you all were being self-sufficient to some point, you wouldn't really need as much help from the government in these times, man.
And
Right.
we just, brother, just be family. Our
Exactly.
people, that crab in the barrel spirit and that dog eat dog spirit. Because, you know, like, even if you may not be able to own a farm and own a certain, you know, amount of land or whatever, you can still, like, we don't have none of that.
Right.
But we have money in the world. We're able to pull money together and help each other out.
Yeah.
Now imagine if we were all millionaires. That's what these companies in America do.
Exactly.
That's what bailouts are.
Exactly.
Okay? Then if this brother's hurt, I can bail you out. Because this is how much money we got in the pool, right? That's why, you know, different brothers in camps have sites set up. That's why you get brothers in the other tribes and stuff. And then if we need something, then they'll send us something. I've seen that myself personally. Okay? That's doing a government and economy. You know? So, you know, that whole, you know, you have somebody, brother said, being self-sufficient, you understand? You just be a brother, just be good to each other. But our people lack that, they lack that mentality, you know. And it's because of the curses, but us coming out of the curses now you have the wisdom coming out of the Spirit to, you know, be guided through to have a, you know, a certain amount of something for you and your family.
Right.
This Isaiah 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah. And Egypt, man, that's a place of bondage. Like it told you in the curse, you know, that we will be brought into Egypt again on ships.
Yep.
That's representation of America, man, which we're here today. It tells you that no man will buy us, man, you know, which means to redeem. So no man can redeem us out of this situation. The only person that can do that is Yahweh Shai. And that's who you should be looking to get you out of these situations. Not fucking Donald Trump. Not Governor Kemp. Not fucking Keisha Lance Bobbitt.
Keisha Lance Bobbitt.
With a name like that, you don't even listen. I ain't going to fucking Keisha, man. Let's say y'all said the name, how about she outside? Okay, I'm going with that. Fucking Keisha Lance Bobbitt. Let's start from the top.
This is Isaiah 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong.
Yeah. They still looking at America as this is some kind of powerhouse. America ain't shit.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we got great military. Right. You listen to Donald Trump say you done got them wolf tickets if you want to.
If I can say on that, dealing on that precept, that's clear. It's speaking on Jake here in these times. Here it is. Esau's been poisoning the water, been poisoning the land, been poisoning your clothes, and he's put out documentaries of the Tuskegee experiment. And here it is. Jake, I was working with Jake, and Jake was still saying that he'll only take the vaccination if Esau makes it mandatory. But 2 days earlier, he was literally just talking, I ain't trusting you, I ain't trusting you, I ain't trusting you. You see what they did down there at Tuskegee, right? Jake is double-minded. So, but because of the strength, like the scriptures are speaking on, because of the many horses, because of the strength, Jake, you'll still get Jake.
you know, it's effed up over here in America, but where else we gonna go? This has got to be the best. This is the best we gonna get.
Yeah.
That's the scripture speaking to them niggas right there, man. Jake don't want to get out of here. Jake
Right.
just want to stay here, and Jake want to trust in Esau because that's all he see, man.
That's right.
Yep.
And he bro, you believe Jay you want to, saying he ain't gonna take you. Wait till his ass get home.
All right.
Wait till his kids looking for his ass for a meal.
Yep.
Man, come on with the children. Come on with it. Come on.
They gonna be like,
Go ahead.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Isaiah 30:1. They look for a covering, except the covering of the Spirit of God, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh. They look into any other source for help, man, except for their power, man. You know, they shit that these people depend on from America, bro. First of all, you in a predicament because he's keeping you behind on purpose.
right.
You know, these certain billionaires and these certain Edomites, bro, this is not a pandemic to them. Look around you, man. If this was a real pandemic in which they claim it was, we wouldn't be able to be out here doing this, man.
Right.
They selling you smoke and mirrors. You know, they're putting the fear in the people, so they'll when they do roll out something or want to implement something new, people will be susceptible to it. You know, because if you look at, you want to speak about famine, shit, ask people that's been in Venezuela for the last year or two, man. They had to eat out of trash cans and eat raw meat and eat spoiled goods.
Hell yeah.
Jake can still go to fucking McDonald's and get a #1 right now. You know, the lines to these restaurants are wrapped around the fucking building, man. You're not living in no real true pandemic or famine right now, you know, but it's soon to come. America is going to be like a third world country, man. You know, this shit is going to hell in a handbasket quick, man. Gasoline draws on, like the brother said, man. Put some more on that. Go ahead.
Verse 2, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will rise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah, man. And we're looking for that standard to be raised. Because we come out here and prophesy, but we're mortal men too. We're going to have to look to our power, not Donald Trump, let's get that straight, Yahweh Bashimi outside, in order for us to stand up to the wiles of this devil, man, and to resist microchip. Okay? What's the moment, brother? That was it. Go ahead, Doctor.
This is book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to that, man. Because that has to happen in order for this guy to get out of rulership. It's just point blank and period, man. You know, even though it may seem harsh to those that are not in the know, it has to happen, man. This place cannot continue to go on as we know it, man. You know, something has to happen. And these plagues, famines, and earthquakes in diverse places, all of that has to take place, man. You know, it has to. You know, we can't rewrite prophecy, man. The scriptures already written.
Right.
All right, we're just living and letting it play out.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 7. It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
No. That's the answer to that question, man. Ain't no turning back, man. This place is on its way out. It's on its last leg, you know. And we see it, man. But these people are in the state of peace and safety because it's returning to somewhat normalcy, you know. But hey, this shit is gonna crumble right before your eyes.
That's right.
That's when you know it's gonna be a second wave of this coronavirus, and it's gonna kill way more people than it did the first time.
That's right.
Is now the economy is about to fall even quicker.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna fall even quicker. You know? Because what's going on now is that they're pumping, you got something called quantitative easing, which they're in the fourth phase of it. And by opening parts of the economy back, what they're doing is they're putting more and more dollars into in the circulation, which, like I said, is lowering the value of the dollar. Which, see, we don't deal like people like us. You know, we don't deal with money. We don't deal with how money moves, where it goes on an international level. But these different financiers and different central banks around the world, they do. And there's these different countries, you know, when they see that when the dollar is strong here but weak there, oh, now it's weak here, they're going to say, well, the dollar's weak. So we got to have something set up, you know? And that's going to what? As they start to pull out, as more companies file for bankruptcy, as more corporations pull out and move overseas, that's going to lower the economy at home base here in America. Okay? So America is going to fall heavy. You're going to see inflation and hyperinflation with different gas prices and different food products, which is already scarce at this point. So the economy for America itself and the everyday citizen is going to fall. You know, like I said, them doing that, all they're doing is really making this society fall in.
That's right.
You still holding second edges?
Oh, yeah.
Go to fictional shop, you shop goods, second edges. Oh, you hold go ahead.
Verse 13. This is also going into the inflation because of the lack of quantities in the market. So there's going to be a lot of people trying to buy, but it's going to be a lack of quantities because what? Verse 13 says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation." You know, so if you like, let's say we did bring this thing back to normal. Well, in order to bring it back to normal, you're going to have certain resources to be replenished on a consistent basis to fulfill all the desires of the populace. Well,
Hey,
we
Rob.
know it's going to be a
Hey, 10 minutes, wrap it up.
Okay.
10 minutes.
well, we know
Yeah.
it's going to be a food shortage.
Right.
So if it's a food shortage, how you going to go back normal if a hamburger is $30?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And to speak on your point, before all of this happened, America was really on the food shortage. It was only estimated that a couple of weeks worth of food was on the shelves. Certain aisles in these grocery stores and stuff are still not full. You still seeing empty shelves.
Yeah.
So in order to go back to somewhat normal, you would have to double or triple the production. And where you gonna do that at, man? That's gonna be damn near impossible.
That shit
Well, and
crazy.
it can't. And see, it's not that the farmers really don't have the means to grow the crops. It's they don't have the means to get it to the store because there's regulations that's stifling the supply chain. The supply chain is broken now.
Yeah.
If you don't have anybody to go in because you have certain companies that you know, not just it's not like the individual truckers.
Right.
It's the companies that hire the truckers to go get it. If they're pulling out of business and they're pulling out because the farmer, they have clientele. If you don't have enough clientele or enough buyers or customers to buy your product, to send the trucks out there, then you can't get your product to the store. So you're just sitting on watermelon and onions
Yeah.
and bananas.
I read
and
something
peppers
says shit just sitting there, just going bad.
lettuce
Yeah.
And potatoes and corn just sitting out there in the field. They got to throw it out and let the birds and the bugs get it.
Exactly.
Or they eat what they can, and they'll probably give out to certain people that they know in their local community. But to ship certain things
Yes.
over around the country, it's not going to happen.
Damn.
Okay? Now, one city might be okay because this farmer might have something. This city might be okay, but then because you live in like a major city, right? Especially here in like in downtown Atlanta and other major downtown areas around the country, because you don't live in that community, you're not going to have nothing coming in.
Yeah.
You're going to be stuck in a high rise, looking over the view of the city with no cars passing through, nobody on the street, starving. Meanwhile, the people in these rural areas and these smaller communities are going to be able to have something, but you know, for how long?
That's
Right.
what you call an artificial famine. Because the
Yeah, right.
that's what you get an artificial famine. Because really, the famine comes through the through the delegation and regulation of man-made laws. So it ain't like the brother was going into. It ain't the fact that they can't go. They can't.
Yeah,
go to
they're-
profit. They literally is because of the regulations of man-made decrees that the food can't get out there. It ain't that the food ain't there. It's just Esau got regulations set in place people can't eat. But in turn of that, as the brother was going into, because they were speaking, I was watching a video that was speaking on, like, you know, the flowers over there, Switzerland, Sweden, wherever they grow all the flowers for Mother Day and Valentine's Day. Sweden, right. They had to get rid of all of that because of the coronavirus. Now, from all of those flowers that they would have sold this coming year, that's the money, and that's the seed money that they make for next year's stock to come in.
Yep.
That's what
Plant the seeds and all
that's
of that,
where the
yeah.
true famine is gonna come in based off the artificial famine, because they ain't gonna have the money to even go buy the seeds now. So it ain't gonna be nothing out there to be grown.
Yep.
So this is all through the hand of the Most High.
Yeah, it's all, man, most I got this thing.
It's throwing off the supply and demand chain, man. We're gonna get back in the scripture, but I read an article. I think it was a day or two ago about this farmer that say he had to throw all his milk out.
Yep.
He was like his cows don't turn off, so they
Right.
still
Right.
Right, they're gonna keep,
hit
yeah.
the off switch on the goddamn cow producing the milk.
Right.
You know, so therefore he had to throw all.
And then some of them are doing that actually. There was one report where they had miles like cars in the community. Like I said, the farmer had to actually just give it away. So you had people going to this particular farm, this dairy farm, buying the milk. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't ship it out.
Right.
So the city might can get it. Like I said, but getting it into like these type of cities, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it's true.
You have to be like, well, I heard there's milk in Florida, Covington. So we gotta go all the way to Covington to go get the food.
Yeah.
This second Ezra 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, man, when you go into victory, man, that's good. Resources and things of that nature. You know, right now, you know, it's not a $30 burger like the brother said. It's not a couple of $100 to just for transportation.
Right.
You know, to fill up your gas tank. Everything right now seems to be pretty cheap, you know, and affordable. All right, and the government is steady, you know, sending out goods in order for people to obtain these different goods. Go ahead.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Yeah, sword, famine, and great confusion. All of those things are still set to hit, even though you seem or think that you're in a good case by these victories being so good cheap.
Right.
That it hasn't hit you in your pockets yet. All of the things that are going to, you know, come into play. You know, people think, yeah, they hear about what's going on, but until it impacts them personally,
Yeah.
their bank account start dwindling, you know, they ain't gonna consider. You know, until it's right there, man. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Yeah, so these things are gonna come in phases, man. That's just like the scripture in Amos where it says you escape from a lion, you know, and rest the hand upon the wall and the serpent. You gonna get got, goddamn. Just because you eating these days don't mean once the second wave of this shit comes
Oh, yeah, it's
that
just-
you're gonna still be in good case. No, if you escape the famine, it says the sword gonna destroy you. Yeah, you see that right there?
Right.
That's coming for a lot of you people. You think you gonna exhale and like, whew, that famine came, goddamn, I get it out of it. That thing, you know, goddamn, boom. Yeah, you done avoided all kind of shit. You probably wasn't eating chip mandatorily.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
All right.
You probably done resist the chip and everything.
Yep.
And
Think I
Lord
lost.
dealing with it.
Nah,
Nah,
nigga.
man.
Nah, nigga.
Earth shall melt with fervent heat.
Yep.
Man, you got that part. You
Right.
know? So yeah, man.
That's right.
Hey, we come out to prophesy the downfall because we're sick of this shit. We know that there's something on the other end that's way better than what you see before you.
That's right.
This is not the end all be all. This is not the best that it gets. You know? fucking concrete jungle, man. Look at this shit. You got trees growing out of the fucking ground. You got skyscrapers and shit deflecting the sunlight.
Right.
It's fucking wicked.
Yeah, it's wicked as
This place
hell.
gotta go. You know, in order for us to dwell in righteousness, man. Yeah, man. Proverbs 29:2.
Yep.
When the wicked is in authority, the people mourn.
Yep.
You see this, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
tired of seeing our people like this, man.
Right.
This guy gotta go.
That's
so,
right.
so when we take over, man, it's gonna be done in righteousness, man.
That's right.
You know, now I gotta worry about when the fucking next meal gonna be, and worry about your kids going out and playing and being hurt.
Right.
You gonna have to worry about being fucking devoured by a leopard at the lake, or eaten alive, like the Jake that was in the group chat. You don't even have to worry about none of that. You have to worry about food stamps and big unemployment.
Yeah. Bill,
Trails,
rent,
GMOs.
bills and shit.
Man, bills. What the fuck is a bill? Everything we have, man, we gonna fucking own it.
That's right.
We ain't have to pay nothing on it, man. It's ours. But hey, man, that was it on that. One more verse, and then we gonna close out.
Verse, this is 2 Amos 16, verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
There ain't gonna be so much death out here, you're not gonna get a proper burial. We seen it when this COVID-19 first hit. You know, they was just digging mass graves and just dumping motherfuckers over in there. You know, and you think that was something. Wait till all hell breaks loose, and we at the apex of what the Lord got for us.
Right.
This gonna make that shit look like a drop that falls from a bucket. You know? But hey, we're gonna close out right there, man. You know, Lord willing, this camp was edified to the next number 2. We want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.